Hey traders, I have been doing my research and I have been looking at something really interesting in the charts. We are going to go down big time, at least for 20% or more. Let me show you what I'm seeing on the charts. Let's get into the charts now. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, so as we know, there's a public holiday coming up next week, today or tonight, tomorrow, wherever you are around the world. Okay, Monday morning US time. Monday is a public holiday there, but I thought I'd do this video and share with you what I see in this chart, and I thought I want to share with you what I see moving forward. So, looking at these charts, guys, and looking at these charts, this looks really scary, especially for the Nasdaq. Now, let me show you what I'm seeing here. Looking at the SP 500 chart now. We are where we are right now. Okay, we can see that we're rolling over. This is a monthly chart to the right. This is a weekly chart to the left, and you can see what's happening now. We're starting to roll over, and if you see this, if I look at this, if I scroll this chart up here, you can see how we've made a slight lower low compared to this low here. Now it's just slight, but it's still a slight lower low. We now made a major lower peak, a major lower trough. Guys, we're going down this year. We're going down, and did I say we're gonna get down? We are going down this year, okay? And yes, we're probably gonna be moving full force onto the downside, so get ready for it. Now, not only that, but we can actually see on the you know, we always like to see the peaks and troughs, right? But on the actual monthly chart, we formed the lower peak as well too, and now we're forming this big down bar here. So that's what we're seeing on the monthly charts. Okay, we can see that we've got this here, and if you have a look at the bigger picture here, guys, okay, look at this bigger picture here. Now bring this weekly chart up, got this monthly chart here. If you look at this monthly chart, where is the chart here? Okay, the chart, we're at this point right now. This is the next support level on the monthly chart. If we really start to get when we start to move, this is where it's going. Okay, this is where we're going this year. On a minimum basis, we're going down to 1500. We're going to 1550 this year. We are doing that. Okay, probably even lower. The way things is, economy is working out and stuff like that. We are going down. 1550 is coming in the SP 500 this year. Okay, and now that's not even much. That's just like another 20% drop to the downside. It's not much, and it's likely to happen probably the first half of this year, I believe. So let's look on the Dow Jones weekly charts. Now, if I bring this chart here to the daily chart, I want to show you what I see on the daily chart though. Okay, so that's the weekly chart, and I'll get to the long-term charts and what I see on the other indices in just a minute. But looking on the daily chart, we can see we had this big spike in volume. We had this big move down through here, and now we're getting this big run down and this slowly moving down. That to me is actually a bullish sign short term. Okay, so short term, guys, I think we're going to hold this support level like we have through here. You can see that this market was through here. The market, you can see, guys, and I liken this as into reading the charts where the market's gone down, and you see how this market's just sort of slowly crawling down through there. If we start to pop back above there, guys, and go back there, then we're likely to race back up above towards these highs here, and then the big move comes down. Okay, so short term, guys, I'm actually bullish on the markets. Sorry. Because I'm bullish does not mean I'm buying the markets. Must be very careful when I say that, okay? Just because I'm bullish short term does not mean I'm buying the markets. I am in the markets right now, and if the market keeps dropping down, I will benefit from it. Okay, so just be careful. Just be careful. I will not be buying on that. I'm just saying we're at a level right now where it does look like it wants to try and make a move to the high side. If we go back to the hourly chart, and I was putting an hourly chart on, especially I was putting an hourly chart on. You can see here, I did a video. And also a chart a little while ago saying, is this a lower peak? And it was, and wham, came straight down. And now we're coming down to this point through here where we are right now. And And what I say is this, guys, is that looking at this hourly chart, it does look like we may want to get a bit more upside. But again, we are at this overall weekly support level here. We're at an overall weekly support level here. So I would expect a maybe 1 or 2 week bounce, guys. Okay, I really do expect that. But I don't expect that to happen. I reckon February and March, we're likely to see some significant down moves. So maybe another 1 or 2 weeks to the high side, and then we start to get some serious moves to the downside. Okay, so that's what I see on the S&P 500 on that chart there. Let me show you the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones here, Dow Jones looks really weak. You know what I mean? Like really weak. And you can see here on the chart to the right, you can see that this is the next support level down here where we are right now. That's about about a 13% drop. I think the Dow Jones is going a lot lower than that. But yeah, I've got a minimum target of 14,000 on the Dow Jones this first half of this year, and looking on the Russell. Now the Russell looks the weakest. The Russell does look the weakest, but I don't believe Russell's going to get hit the hardest. I don't believe Russell's going to get hit the hardest this year. Okay. Now I think every index is going to get smashed. I think every stock is going to get smashed. But I think what is primed to get the biggest movements down the quickest is the Nasdaq. So the Russell, what we're seeing here right now, the Russell has a support level here at 85. So I have a target here of the Russell of 85. Going here, 85 target on the Russell and the Nasdaq. Now looking at the Nasdaq, guys, I look at this Nasdaq here and I'm saying, whoa, 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 whoa. This is incredible, incredible. And if I bring up my time frame here, so you can see my time frame. You can see here this was 2001. This is what the tech bubble. Okay, this was the tech bubble, and then the tech bust. You know, in 2001, 2002, into 2003, and then we started picking back up. Now, guys, let me ask you a question. Whenever we're seeing whenever we're seeing a bubble, it shows on the charts. Okay, you can look at this anywhere. You can look at this in real estate. If you're looking to buy real estate, just look at the charts, look at the graph. And if we start to get some explosive moves out of nowhere, that may be a reason for you not to buy in that market. You know what I mean? But look at this here. Is there any real differences from this move up here to this move here? Is there any real differences? This one here was a lot sharper. This one here just took off. But you can see how the steepness of that move is still higher. And you can see what then happened, right? You can see it on the charts what's actually going on. So to me, guys, whoa, by looking at these overall charts here, guys, I believe Nasdaq is going to be one of those indices that gets whacked the hardest, because it's actually at its highs. You look at all the other indices, like obviously the S&P 500 is a lot higher than 2008. As you can see there, that's probably going to get whacked. Dow Jones, Russell, and obviously also the Nasdaq. But the Nasdaq, guys, Nasdaq has seen a massive run to the high side. It looks like, guys, I'll tell you right now, it looks like it's getting ready to get smacked as well too. So where do I have a target on the Nasdaq? So for me, guys, and this might sound really weird, by the end of this year, by the end of 2015, I believe we're likely to be down here at 2,800 on the Nasdaq. And that's where my predictions are. And obviously I'm in the SPY right now. So SPY, I actually have a target of around 150, and that's probably 20 or so, or it's an 18% drop to the downside. So that's where I have a target on the SPY. And I believe we're likely to get there this year, especially this first half of this year. That's where I see it. So anyway, guys, that's a bit of an update for you guys. I am short-term bullish, by the way. Okay, I am short-term bullish. I think we're likely to get a bit of a rally here, because the markets don't just always go straight down. But you never know in this economy. So, oh man. All right. So there we go, guys. That's what I see in the markets. Everything is looking really weak, guys. Short-term bullish, maybe for another week or two to the high side. People's going to be people are going to be cheering. People are going to be, saying this is good, that the market's going to start rallying up and stuff like that. But look at these charts, guys. Okay, any short-term rally is likely to be sold into, and then wham, down we go again. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm short-term bullish. If we do, I don't know, we may just keep going down. This market's that weak, it just keeps going down. But if we do start to get that rally, guys, okay, if we do start to get a bit of a rally back up to the 1680, 17,000 level, then that is definitely an area where I believe that the big guys are likely to start shorting the crap out of this, and then we're likely to start seeing some free falling to the downside. So anyway, guys, hope you have a great day. This is a bit of a market update. Some things to keep an eye out for, especially the bigger picture. And there's some of my predictions coming forward through this year. Hey, it's John Howell here, and thanks so much for watching my video. You see, I'm putting out daily videos and education on helping you learning the art of successful trading. So click on the subscribe button to keep up to date with every video I do. Also, check out my story video, $250,000 in debt, cancer, overweight, family passing away, lived on the streets, and more, and how I overcome it and now thriving through my life. This is here to motivate you, so click on that image to watch my video. And lastly, if you're struggling with your trading, then you need to see my latest webinar where I'm sharing with you an amazing strategy that allows you to generate an income without getting the direction right. So click on that image on this page to register for my next free webinar. This is John Howell here. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.